Got the greatest sound font ever made.
Welcome to the Saber Factory.
Hello there. Welcome to a new Saber Factory tutorial, and today another big one, it's a two-parter. The first part was about the new XENO3 function customizer, and today we're going to talk about the font customizer that works within the XENO3 app. So to summarize, if you haven't watched the first video, there's a new firmware for your lightsabers, which is the 1.3 version, currently as of its release in May 2024. And it comes also with a new upgraded app design, and also new functions. This update allows you to have access to the custom function at the top and custom font at the bottom. The middle function is not yet active. You're gonna have to wait a little bit more for this one. The custom font allows you to have access to all of the fonts that you have currently in your SD card. So as of today, a standard XENO3 has 34 sound fonts loaded on the SD card. So you can see those 34 sound fonts, and you can see each and every one of the files, the sound files that compose a sound font. What you can do now is you can add sound fonts via the app directly. You do not need to load the SD card on your computer if you do not wish to. You can change files, take a sound font. Maybe the best is always to have a backup, so do a backup on your computer, but then have fun, duplicate sound fonts so that you can change some of the files. You can upload just a partial sound font, whatever you want to do. And funniest part of it all is that you can record your own sound font. So with your phone, so like here you can plug a microphone if you want a better sound, but basically it is a fun function, because if you really wanted to make a custom sound font, you would use some dough to create your own sound design. You wouldn't necessarily do it with your mouth, but we'll have a look at that fun feature, because yes, you can do that. Let's start with adding a sound font that you have downloaded. So here, for instance, I have my lightsaber, and I have downloaded a sound font from Kyberphonic. So yeah, if you want to buy cool sound fonts, I can recommend a lot of outfits, but Kyberphonics is honestly one of the best. So now I just click plus, and I can upload a font. I can browse my local files, and here I have zipped the folder that contains only the XENO3 version of that sound font that I've downloaded, and you need to click on an archive. So you click it, and now you're ready to load that font onto your saber. Be aware that this works over Bluetooth low energy. So it is going to be very slow. I still recommend that you remove the SD card from your saber, use the included SD reader that comes with all of your lightsabers when you buy one from us at the Saber Factory, and load the files directly on the SD card. It is much easier and much faster. Depending on the size of the font, you may have to wait a few dozen minutes to more than an hour. So loading files, heavy files through Bluetooth is never really a good idea. I've brought up that issue that, well, it is honestly very slow to load files. It wasn't the purpose of the XENO3 app at first, so maybe it's an improvement that can be brought to a future firmware upgrade. Maybe it will have to wait for XENO4, I don't know. Still, you can do it. So I can confirm and start loading the font. So here I have, at the bottom of my list, I have that sound font added. So I used to have 34 sound fonts. I have played with one, it's my 35th, and now I have loaded the 36th. You can click on it, rename it, so give it the name of the character that you want. Here I've named it Skull. You can select any sound font that you want to download, and you can then like download those folders to your phone or device and have a backup of that font. Let's say it is more like, I wouldn't do a full backup on your phone. I think it's more like if you've recorded a sound font directly via the app, then you can make a backup of it on your phone. But yeah, anyway, that's something you can do, and then you can copy, duplicate a sound font. So now I have my Skull font, and so now if I go back to my app, and I go to my font selector,
Balin Skull.
I have my Balin Skull font. So the color is something that you have to set the first time. So you choose the color in the app or via the saber, and then it is now saved to that font. But yeah. Just a quick demo of the this Balin Skull font from Kyberphonic. I love it. So now that you know how to load a font via the app, again, it is going to be very slow. I do not necessarily recommend, but still, to find another board capable of doing all of this via a very easy to access interface like this. XENO3 is still on top of this right now, so quite happy with that upgrade. It makes it way better than SNV4, and then you still have the Profi choice, which is the best of the best if you don't care much for that kind of easy app control and you're willing to do it all yourself. So again, that's another topic. I have videos dedicated to that matter. Now let's just stay focused on the topic at hand. Something else that you can do, and it is the funniest part of it, is create your own sound font. So you're gonna click plus and set new font. This is going to create a new font folder. So here, 37, it's an empty folder. And now, one by one, you can record your own sound font. So I think, so this is an example. What I want to do here is, now I've shown you how to create a folder. What I'll do is I will copy a sound font that I like. So this is a Luke Saber, and my 9th font is the Luke font. And I'm going to take that font, sorry, go back, hold my finger on it and do copy. And I'm going to do that because I kind of want to have a base sound font to use. I don't want to record everything. This video is not going to be long enough for me to do that. So I don't want to make it that long. So now I have copied my font. Sometimes when you duplicate a font, you don't see it immediately. So wait about 30 seconds to make sure the copy is finished. And sometimes just, quit the app, open it again, and it'll work. So now I have my 38th font. I'm going to rename it, and I'm going to call it Whoosh, because I'm going to whoosh it myself. And now let's say I want so I have all of my sounds here, and I'm going to look for the hum. So I can do the hum myself. So listen to the sound so that you know what you should record yourself. And so I'm going to remove the hum. So yeah, every number is sequential. Every file, sorry, is sequential. Every file being sequential, you basically, if I record a hum file, it's going to be named hum2. If I want to get rid of the first one, I should get rid of the first one and record the hum sound, or else it will be hum2. So now I'm going to delete the hum, and I'm going to click on plus, record, and I'll do font category, it's a hum, and let's go. I'm sorry for this. Good, I'm happy with this. So now it's going to load that sound onto the board. Again, as I said, it is going to be slow because it is Bluetooth low energy. It is not made to transfer files, so be patient and try to record sounds that are not too long. So honestly, this opens up a heap of possibilities. Yeah, you could do, I don't know, I could use my lawnmower and record movements of my lawnmower to make it a Saber Soundfont. I don't know, record your dog or your cat or whatever. Don't traumatize your pet for this, please. But anyway, so yeah, it is very funny. It opens up a lot of possibilities. I think kids like me, sorry, yeah, you thought I meant kids. No, like all sorts of kids are going to love this. It is funny. So I'm gonna make a couple more sounds like the in and out. I'm going to remove in number 2. And I'm going to remove in number 1. And in. So I'm going to record my out sound. Saber out. Boom! I've got the greatest Soundfont ever made. So yeah, there might be some bugs here and there. It is the very first version of this update, so just in case, don't hesitate to report bugs on the support chat at thesaberfactory.com, and we will get that relayed to the devs so that it gets improved over time, of course, as it always does. It's the strength of XENO3. There are monthly updates to the firmwares. So it's a very active development. So now I have my out sound. It's cool. Oh gosh, it is stupid, but it is funny. You have to admit, okay? Anyway, this is how you can make your own custom Soundfont, record it yourself in the app. It is fun. It's something that you could have a lot of fun doing this with your family and with the kids. Or just by yourself. Look at me, I'm having a lot of fun here. So anyway, so this is the font customizer. Let's see if we get an update to the app and the firmware so that we get the possibility to faster uploads. In any case, I always say if you really are serious about loading a font, do it on your computer. It really is a no-brainer. But now at least you can see your fonts here. Again, always back up your SD card because those fonts are licensed and you cannot find them online for free. And yeah, and then you can take any sound font and delete it. If I want to delete this one and this one and this one, in the end, I could have a single sound font on my lightsaber if I so wish to do it. So again, more possibilities to make your saber your own with XENO3, and it is a lovely update that comes again with the function customizer that we discussed in another video. So yeah, I hope that this was an helpful tutorial and that will help you get the most out of that new firmware update for XENO3. I'll talk to you soon in the next video. May the force be with you.
Join me, leave a like and subscribe to this channel.